Are you affirming that you think President Trump is a fascist?
I've spoken about.
That's okay. You can just say yes.
Okay.
It's easier. It's easier than explaining it. I don't mind. We just had a great meeting, a really good, very productive meeting. We have one thing in common. We want this city of ours that we love to do very well. And I wanted to congratulate the mayor. He really ran an incredible race against, a lot of smart people. I think you're going to have, hopefully, a really great mayor. The better he does, the happier I am, I will say. There's no difference in party. There's no difference in anything. And we're going to be helping him to make everybody's dream come true, having a strong and very safe New York. And congratulations, Mr. Mayor.
इसराइल अमरीकी फंडिंग से गजा में नस्लकुशी कर रहा है। ममदानी। न्यूयॉर्क के पहले 9 मुंतखब मुस्लिम मेयर ज़हरान ममदानी रिवायती मुलाकात के लिए व्हाइट हाउस पहुंचे, जहां ट्रंप के सामने गजा का मुकदमा पेश कर दिया। खबर रसा इदारे के मुताबिक सहाफ़ियों से मुश्तरका गुफ्तगू में ज़हरान ममदानी ने एक सवाल के जवाब में अपने दो टोक मौक़िफ़ को दोहराया कि इसराइल गजा में नस्लकुशी कर रहा है। सदर ट्रंप की मौजूदगी में ज़हरान ममदानी ने मज़ीद कहा कि अमरीकियों के टैक्स दहिंदगान का पैसा इसराइल गजा में फ़लस्तीनियों की नस्लकुशी में इस्तेमाल कर रहा है। न्यूयॉर्क के 9 मुंतखब मेयर ने मज़ीद कहा कि न्यूयॉर्क के बहुत से शहरी चाहते हैं कि उनके टैक्स का पैसा जंगों में नहीं बल्कि मकामी ज़रूरियात, बिलखुसूस महंगाई और बुनियादी सहूलियात की फराहमी पर खर्च हो। सदर डोनाल्ड ट्रंप ने ज़हरान ममदानी के इस जवाब पर कहा कि हम दोनों ही मशरक़ वस्ता में अमन के ख्वाहां हैं। सदर डोनाल्ड ट्रंप से न्यूयॉर्क के 9 मुंतखब मेयर ज़हरान मैदानी से पहली दोस्ताना और बिलमुशाफ़ा पहली मुलाकात कई माह से जारी तल्ख़ बयानबाजी के बाद हुई है। इस मुलाकात में दोनों रहनुमाओं ने मुख्तलिफ सियासी नज़रियात रखने के बावजूद एक दूसरे की तारीफ़ की और न्यूयॉर्क शहर की बेहतरी के लिए मिलकर काम करने का अज़्म ज़ाहिर किया। हालिया इलेक्शन में पहली बार न्यूयॉर्क के मुस्लिम मेयर मुंतखब होने वाले ज़हरान मैदानी 1 जनवरी 2026 को अपने ओहदे का हल्फ उठाएंगे।
I think both President Trump and we are very clear about our positions and our views, and what I really appreciate about the President is that the meeting that we had focused not on places of disagreement, which there are many, and also focused on the shared purpose that we have in serving New Yorkers. And frankly, that is something that could transform the lives of the 8.5 million people who are currently struggling under a cost of living crisis, with 1 in 4 living in poverty. And the meeting came back again and again to what it could look like to lift those New Yorkers out of struggle and start to deliver them a city that they could do more than just struggle to afford it, but actually start to live in it.
And I've been called much worse than a despot, so it's not that insulting. Maybe I think he'll change his mind after we get to working together.
I want to clarify your answer to Stephen Nelson. He asked about your comment calling the president a fascist, and your answer was, both President Trump and I have been clear about our positions and our views. Are you affirming that you think President Trump is a fascist?
I've spoken about.
That's okay. You can just say yes.
Okay.
It's easier. It's easier than explaining it. I don't mind. Well, I think we're going to work them out, and I think that if we have known murderers and known drug dealers and some very bad people, we want to get them out. And the mayor wants to have peace. We discussed this at great length, actually, maybe more than anything else. He wants to have a safe New York. Ultimately, a safe New York is going to be a great New York. If it's not safe, no matter how well we do with pricing and with anything else, we can talk about anything you want. If you don't have safe streets, it's not going to be a success. So we're going to work together. We're going to make sure that if there are horrible people there, we want to get them out. I think he wants to get them out maybe more than I do. So we'll work together. We discussed it at great length. Yes.
I think what I've shared with the President is our desire to not only follow the laws of our own city, laws that protect New Yorkers, but also a desire for consistency in our politics across the board. And that's something that we've talked about and something that I know many New Yorkers want. We discussed ICE and New York City, and I spoke about how the laws that we have in New York City allow for New York City government to speak to the federal administration for about 170 serious crimes. The concerns that many New Yorkers have are around the enforcement of immigration laws on New Yorkers across the 5 boroughs, and most recently we're talking about a mother and her 2 children, how this has very little to do with what that is.
We had a meeting today that actually surprised me. He wants to see no crime. He wants to see housing being built. He wants to see rents coming down, all things that I agree with. Now, we may disagree how we get there, the rent coming down. I think one of the things I really gleaned very much today, he'd like to see him come down, ideally, by building a lot of additional housing.
Yeah.
that's the ultimate way. He agrees with that, and so do I. But if I read the newspapers and the stories, I don't hear that. But I heard him say it today, and I think that's a very positive step. No, I don't expect. I expect to be helping him, not hurting him. But I'll let you answer that. You consider yourself the leader of the Democrats. I think it's more appropriate for him.
I consider myself the next mayor of New York City, and I keep my horizons firmly on New York City, and I appreciate the meeting with the president, which focused again on the 5 boroughs and whether New Yorkers could afford to live there.
By the way, being the mayor of New York City is a big deal. Absolutely. I always said, one of the things I would love to be someday is the mayor of New York City.